The views and opinions expressed on the Boys Night Out Online are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of Wusa Studios, its management, other hosts, or advertisers. The shows produced by Wusa Studios can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and might include strong themes, images, sex, or language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Broadcasting live from the Wusa Studios in Pasig City, Philippines. The boys are out.
Yeah, man.
Hosted by Tony,
Sexy time.
Slick Rick,
Appear.
Sam YG,
Sarap.
and the internet action star, Ramon Bautista. Ladies and gentlemen, the Boys Night Out Online.
Tonight, yeah, man. They're watching. Sarap. Wednesday, a wicked wild Wednesday to everybody.
Technically a Thursday, bro.
Is
In
it?
a couple of minutes, it'll be a Thursday.
Oh, and welcome to the BNO podcast. Hope you guys are, as you can see, full house tonight. All at Sausage Fest. So you guys
On a
are-
Wednesday
on a
night with
Wednesday
all
night.
balls.
Yeah.
What the hell's
Mace
going
with a
on?
Z, big smile on his
Yeah.
face. Of course.
Extremely wrong.
Oh man, great.
All right.
Oh yeah. No, I don't know if he plays for any team, but he plays definitely. I'm not sure which team he plays for. All right.
He's straight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Straight up.
Definitely. Doing some bias.
Straight up raw. Okay, tonight we have a special show. We have, to our right, we have Jojo the Love Survivor.
Yeah.
Who was hypnotized, mind you, last week?
We'll get details on what happened to him. I don't think he has a mic.
It's out of battery. We did
Oh, he's
that
got
on
it on
purpose. That was done by Ryan Sobrang Cute on purpose.
Okay, tonight you're off the hook of getting spat on because Tim's gonna be beside
Oh,
you.
shit.
Okay, Jojo, you're gonna tell us details of your
Last week.
dreams.
Yeah,
Your
last
dreams. You were
week.
hypnotized last week.
Yeah.
Beside him we have Tim Tayag.
World class comedian.
World class or
Yeah.
Podcast class.
Thanks.
he just got demoted from world to.
I'm being spat on here.
And then to my left we have Dr. Strix, our a regular on the podcast, and he's brought with him the orgasm doctor. Orgasm specialist. He's also a very talented hypnotist, right? Mr. Jason.
Yeah, I do a different kind of hypnosis.
What do you do exactly? Make us understand what you do.
It's more of a trance state wherein what he does is it's very conversational.
All right.
So there's
What I
different
do
different
is-
ways to do
yeah.
it. Okay.
What do
So
you do?
what's your trance?
What I do
Transvestite,
is the one wherein you go to sleep. Somewhat looks like sleeping.
So can we actually have a sample of this later on in the show?
Sure.
All right, fantastic.
Okay, so
Jojo too.
why don't we do this? Since we're talking tonight's the topic is porn, orgasms, relationships, and addictions. He specializes in orgasms and addictions.
Yeah.
So these guys brought up, why don't we hypnotize one of our viewers? Or why don't we hypnotize Jojo first?
We could
I
do
want to
that.
see that.
We could actually ask viewers.
Could you guys get
call.
Jojo an orgasm?
I don't want to see it.
I don't have problem with orgasm. Wala akong problema. I don't have a fucking problem. I'm wrong. I might have a problem because I'm right next to him. I might have a problem.
This guy
Wait,
raw.
wait. There's a place that can help Jojo with orgasms. It isn't us.
Jojo, can you give Tim a facial? Can you give him a facial? Is it okay?
Facial, if you want. Like that.
Not just a facial,
Wait,
but a
like-
spatial.
This is gonna
Diamond
work.
peel like that, or different kind of peel.
It's good for the skin.
631-2264. Give us a call. We got our phone lines on standby, operators on standby. You're going to receiving your calls about orgasms. And
You said you guys actually hypnotize, or you hypnotize. Is it males, females that can't achieve orgasms, or they have problems?
Dude, you work with males too?
No,
Okay.
but I could.
So okay, so females are more of your clientele.
Yeah.
Manya ka rin eh, no? May mukha pala yun.
Wait.
You work
Jason.
with females, yeah.
Wait, so what? Girls go up to you and say, "Hey, Jason, I have problems reaching orgasm." Or reach a climaxing?
It's
Ganon kadali
more
para
of,
sa'yo?
it's more of a private thing wherein males
Para
are
mo nang
more
Siyempre, guy to guy, so
resistant
naging
from
weird.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a male pride in it.
Okay. So what? Females, you help what? So you hypnotize them, and then they're able to achieve orgasms
Yeah.
continuously, non-stop.
I got some
Condition.
It's
A
conditioned.
conditioned orgasm.
What do you mean?
If you can imagine,
Oh.
even the inability, frigidity is a conditioning. Social stigma, your parents, that ringing in your head about what sex is and what sex isn't,
Okay.
that it's sacred, God save the
Mhm.
queen.
Mhm.
And, eventually all of that piles up on you and it holds you back. It keeps you from doing what comes naturally.
What if the girl, let's say her cervix or vagina, it's not made, because some women have a hard time because it's how it's each clitoris is different. So what happens there?
But you have to keep in mind that orgasm is 75% psychological and 25%
Talaga?
physical.
So, wala yung iniisip mo.
Mostly in females, it's 75, around 75.
How about for male?
You could have orgasm even with just physical stimulation and little.
No, like
psycho-
so like, can I have one like without even touching myself?
It could.
Can happen?
it's
could.
easier for females though.
It's easier for females.
Talaga na walang hawak-hawak?
It's easier for females. It's the physical, just the physical is strangely, well, no question probably.
Yeah.
It's easier for males. Straight on physical. But,
Interesting. Wow.
mental.
More for female.
That's why simple. You wonder why simple techniques work. You call your wife, then you tell her what dirty, nasty little thing you're gonna do tonight. Then that can turn her on
Ano
throughout
kasi
the
yun?
day.
No,
No, I don't know your wife. I'm sorry.
My wife is more like, I bought you a new watch. I got a new bag for you.
Anong brand ng bag, Jojo?
Gucci.
Or
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton.
Those are good
Or-
ones.
Micaela.
Or
Chico Sana.
Zekozana.
Yeah.
The
thing is-
leveling, no leveling.
The thing
Okay.
is, Tim, you could condition that. You could, if you're gonna come home like what 12 midnight tonight.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah. Well,
Then I'll come again.
as soon as you get to work like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
You call your wife. I'm gonna buy you a bag. Then around 2 p.m. Are you wondering yet what bag I'm gonna get?
Pero...
Because they're
Like conditioning, so you.
yeah, it's conditioning. It's conditioning.
All right. Once again, 631-2264. If you've had problems reaching your orgasm, which I think a lot of girls fake it. That's what they say. Ano bang katotohanan? Why do girls fake it? Kung love mo naman yung boy lalo mo.
Yeah.
The
Sorry.
male ego is so big.
Kailangan may stroke. Kailangan may stroke. Hindi lang bird niya, kundi pati ego niya. Ganun.
Yeah.
That's why girls fake it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's kind of sad, but yeah.
What happened? Have you ever heard of a story of a guy faking it?
Not
Yeah,
yet,
that's
not
fake.
yet. I haven't heard.
No, not yet. Oh, Migs with a Z has faked it many times.
How?
Lalaki yan, ha?
How can a guy fake it?
You can fake it.
Yeah, you can fake it.
You can just run to the toilet.
Oh, okay.
Obviously,
yeah, if you run to the toilet, yeah.
Yeah, if you
You
run.
can't like fake like
No.
something comes out like, oh, fake lang yan.
No. Well, obviously.
Nasusukat
Oh, wala na akong lalabas. You can't say that. It's not like you can say that, right? But I'm sure some guys have.
Some guys can. Yeah. You can also have multiples for men.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to that in a bit. Right now, of course,
That's
Yeah.
rare. That's very rare.
That
wow.
opens up a whole new
kind of word.
realm of.
I don't care about that one.
For the people who
It's
are
not
looking
that kind of
for,
show.
for earphones with punchy sounds, get the TDK EB400 in earphones. It's a pair for you, and it's great. It's got great, excellent sound and a deep bass. All you got to do is tweet us with your best response, and we'll choose a winner of tonight. Last week, ang dami na nanalo ng tickets, diba? For
Yeah.
United Republic.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of great calls. So tonight, if you're having problems with your orgasm, or your boyfriend, you're faking it, and you want to admit it to your boyfriend or whatnot, we're going to help you out with that. And don't forget, use the hashtag life, TDK Life on Record, and hashtag BNO Podcast. More, like them on Facebook as well, on facebook.com/TDK Life on Record.
All right, let's talk about let's talk about other addictions. Since you specialize in addictions, what are some other addictions that you've helped clients with? For those that don't know, you specialize in smoking,
Smoking.
drugs,
Yeah.
Cigarettes lang.
Cigarettes. It's mostly
biting
cigarettes.
nails,
Yeah.
nail biting. What else? Sex addiction,
Not
porn.
He kind of does the reverse when it comes to sex addictions because
Okay,
in this
sex
country,
ka,
just
ganun, sex ka.
the level of repression in this country is it's
Okay,
phenomenal.
what do you mean by this country? What's wrong with the Philippines?
Sir.
Is it females or males? Who are we referring to?
I don't know who are you referring to.
Yeah.
It's
No,
more.
no,
It's
you
more
don't have
the
a
female.
cross-reference of patients from other countries, right?
Yeah.
We both of us get multinationals.
Yeah.
And what's your take on just the comfort with their sexuality?
There's a big difference.
There you go.
Here in mostly people who wants to get hypnotized are usually from the States because it's much more open there. And there's no such thing as there's little judgment, there's little discrimination. And here if you get treatments for that, it's kind of
Lalaki.
Yeah.
Treatments
big
for
stigma.
sex.
For whatever.
Okay.
It's like there's this issue where something's wrong with me.
Okay.
Instead
Yeah.
of oh, I can optimize, I can be better. There's a notion that if you have to undergo these things, especially brain stuff, shrink stuff, psychiatric stuff,
Mhm.
even hypnosis, it's lumped into that category now, where you're afraid of what people might think of you or how sane you are. There's this even in common parlance, there's maluwag ang tornilyo. There's a huge stigma against it. So even though the treatments can be very effective, even more effective than drugs, sadly, if I can say that off the air,
Mhm.
but yeah, you can actually get better results with hypnosis than with at least half of the psychiatric meds out there. It's strange.
And I noticed you got some funky CDs over there.
It was supposed.
Sorry.
I'm going to give it to you as a gift. It's
Bakit
Trans
ano yan?
Manila. It's a deep sleep program.
Material mo.
What is it?
I made
Deep
it.
sleep orgasm.
It's an audio hypnosis program.
Program,
for you to get to
sorry.
sleep.
Trans Manila Deep Sleep Program, an audio hypnosis program to help you go into sleep. Okay, speaking of sleep, Jojo, what happened to you when Doc Strix hypnotized you?
Yeah, last Wednesday night, di ba, nagkaroon tayo ng you hypnotized me, Doc.
Really?
Yeah, last Wednesday. And then, apparently, nilagnat ako after the
Hypnosis.
hypnosis. Oh. And
The
then,
what?
Hypnosis.
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 Na-hypnotize ako eh. And then, no, after nun, I don't know, bakit ako ginilagnat? Di ko alam, uminit buo yung katawan ko when driving with Tony.
Dito pa lang nag-umpisa na tayo.
Oo,
magpainit,
nag-umpisa
diba?
na. Uminit yung katawan ko. I don't
Yung
know.
ulo mo.
Hindi naman, okay naman.
Okay,
Yung buong katawan ko, I feel hot talaga. And then,
Nag-ano ka ba? Nag-masturbate?
Nilabas mo.
hindi naman.
Hindi kaya ka nag-init dahil hindi ka nakapag-release ng...
Hindi. I released early this morning after Thursday. Wala pa rin, binit pa rin eh.
Wow.
Thursday, di ba Wednesday yan? And then early
Okay.
morning Thursday, I released. Wala, mainit pa rin. And then, Thursday night, I have a dream na...
Oh, yeah.
I had a dream na
We
mga...
did
mga
set
weird,
those suggestions.
weird dreams na...
Like what?
I dream about the 90s, the event of 90s na Visconti Massacre, I dream the
Wow.
Lipa Massacre. I don't know what is crime, the crime of the 90s. And I also dream about nasa dagat daw ako, and then apparently may malaki dang dugo, kulay ng dagat.
Wow.
Hindi ko alam kung anong ibig
Para si
sabihin.
Moses, no?
Hindi, dugo
Okay.
yung dagat.
Red Sea, Moses.
Red Sea. Hindi ko alam kung anong ibig sabihin nun eh. I dreamed the dream of the event of the 90s, yung mga throwback, and then I dreamed about the...
Hindi kaya Throwback Thursday, kaya mo yun na panaginip.
Hindi ko nga alam eh, hindi ko nga alam.
Ay, Throwback Thursday, kaya syempre
Okay.
yung dreams mo, tumo-throwback din.
Hindi ko nga alam. Ano ang mga explanation nito, Doc?
Usually naman kasi, kaya tayo nag-try, kaya tayo naglagay ng suggestion, kung meron mga problem na i-resolve. Actually, that's what dreams are very often. It's your subconscious, your unconscious mind trying to talk to you. And in fact, recurrent dreams are you having ignored something, and then the unconscious mind keeps bringing it up until you get the point. Or you ignore it, but eventually, if you ignore that, your unconscious mind will find a way to get you into trouble in other areas. So sometimes, if it's a message that your unconscious mind is bringing you, And it's very symbolic. In fact, we could do a process where we could start to dissect kung ano yung dreams mo. And then we could figure out partially at least what it means. Usually kasi merong tema eh. Like, is it night or day? Can we go into this and just...
Yeah, all right.
Was it night or day in your dreams?
Madilim siya na pulang-pula ang dagat.
Isang set to, o pili ka, yung sa dagat.
Yung sa dagat,
Okay.
pulang-pula siya.
Saan nag-start yung dream? Araw ba, gabi?
No, makulimlim siya.
Makulimlim. Okay.
And then, in the middle of the ocean, nagkaroon ng napakalaki. Pulang-pula yung dagat, buong...
Anong pakiramdam mo?
I feel mainit pa rin, parang ganun pa rin.
Hindi lang sa katawan, pero ano yung emosyon? Ano yung predominanteng emosyon?
Natakot ako.
Fear.
Fear.
Okay. Now the question is, saan parte ng buhay mo yung parang alanganin, hindi mo alam kung good or bad yung sitwasyon mo, tapos maraming fear? Anong aspeto ng buhay mo?
life,
And it's
career.
usually in one main category. It's either health or romance or relationships or business or success or finances.
Hindi ka sigurado.
In love life. Kasi
Sa love life.
I fear na someday baka mag-isa na ako.
Okay.
There's a fear na
Hindi
Nagtataka pa tayo sa
hindi naman hindi malayo talaga, hindi malayo.
Isipan natin yung mga bagay na gano'n.
Hindi, yun lang
Go
yung
on.
fear ko. Doc, yun lang yung fear ko. And then,
So, pwede nating sabihin actually medyo malabo kung maliwanag o madilim yung love life mo. Parang you're somewhere in the middle.
Takot ka.
And then, makulimlim.
Yeah.
And madugo yung
Madugo,
love life mo.
I don't know. Kasi first time in my
Kaya pala love survivor.
first time in my life, ba't ganun yung dream ko? May mga dagat na pula.
Right. Would it make sense? Meron bang sense kapag sinabi ko sa'yo, una, alanganin ka, hindi mo alam kung ano dapat maramdaman mo tungkol sa love life mo. Hindi mo rin malagay kung maliwanag ba or may pag-asa or madilim ba or palpak ba. Tapos, pakiramdam mo na maaring hindi lang merong fear, 'di ba? Na related sa merong takot, mga takot.
Yeah.
Na related sa love life mo. In terms of love life, anong ibig sabihin ng dagat ng dugo para sa'yo?
Dagat ang dugo, madugo ba yung pagdadaanan
In terms of, pakiramdam mo, unang sagot na pumasok sa isip mo, in terms of your love life, ano ibig sabihin ng dagat ng dugo?
Masyadong mahirap. Mahirap magka-love life. Yun nasa isip ko.
Is this starting to make sense?
Yeah.
Are you getting a feeling na kung are merong aspeto ng sarili mo na gustong may sabihin sa'yo, does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now, sa loob ng dream, usually merong resolution or merong solution na pinapropose. Yung unconscious mind o yung nahihimbing na diwa. Sa pakiramdam mo, meron bang mga simbolo na kung saan nakatago doon yung solusyon sa loob ng dream?
I don't know. Wala pa akong... No idea kung anong ba doon.
Okay. Pero itong tema na napag-usapan natin, medyo may sense.
Yeah.
That feels like the message for you. Okay. Jojo, you will dream. You will dream tonight.
Again?
And in your dreams, you will see symbols. And it might be people, might be places, might be things, might be symbols, might be events. And they will tell you a solution or a path to begin. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, you can come back. Okay.
Okay.
We'll see how we go from there.
It looks lost.
No,
Still glazed.
I feel nervous kasi ba't yung mga throwback during the 90s event bumabalik sa isipan ko. Anong ibig sabihin nun?
Yeah, usually it's just symbolic. By example, ano ibig sabihin sa'yo ng 90s?
90s about my childhood.
Bingo. So, meron bang ibig sabihin sa'yo? Meron bang ibig sabihin para sa'yo, Jojo, na ang childhood tapos i-crossover mo sa love life, may ibig sabihin ba yun para sa'yo?
There's something na gusto kong balikan sa Pasko?
Meron?
I don't know. Wala pa naman nakakakala ko eh. And this, I try to discover pa kung ano bang binabalikan ko.
Para bang meron?
Kung meron ka gustong balikan, ano ba?
The past, the childhood memories, yung mga friends ko, and then...
Anong ibig sabihin sa'yo ng mga childhood memories mo?
We play Si
Gold.
Patakraw, we
Si
play
Patakraw.
about yung mga tagu-taguan.
Okay. So parang merong, sa pakiramdam ko lang and I could be wrong, meron parang element ng parang playfulness, na parang carefree,
Yeah,
na
yeah.
parang walang problema.
Mhm.
Is this kind of making sense to you?
Yes.
The way you're explaining things to me, ang pakiramdam ko lang, interpretation lang, just from my understanding, using yung in-explain mo sa akin na parang gusto mong bumalik dun sa time na carefree, yung hindi mo inaalala.
Yes. Parang gusto kong bumalik kasi I miss the past. I miss the past.
Okay, is that a real heartfelt answer?
Yeah.
Not just a head thing.
Yeah, I miss the past na yung mga memories na
Okay.
yun lang yung question ko.
Okay, Joe. Is it okay if we can do a little therapy?
Yeah.
Okay. I understand you miss the past.
Mhm.
Okay.
You
But
gotta
sometimes,
Hindi, tanggalin. Pwede mo tanggalin.
nah, it's okay.
Pwede mo tanggalin. Hindi suot. Ayan.
It's okay. I understand you miss the past
Mhm.
and what the past represents. Okay?
Mm.
Pero minsan kaya lang natin inaalala ang isang bagay ay dahil meron tong mga leksyon para sa atin.
Mhm.
At kapag dumating ng leksyon, pwede na ma-resolve. Naintindihan mo?
Okay.
Kapag nakuha na natin leksyon, hindi na kailangan ulitin. Pag napanood na natin yung sine, alam na natin yung plot. Hindi na kailangan umulit. Pag pumasa ka na ng grade 1, hindi mo na kailangan bumalik. Hanggat di ka pumapasa, kailangan mo ulit-ulitin. Naintindihan. Ngayon, naintindihan ko na gusto mong bumalik sa lumang pakiramdam.
Mhm.
Pero minsan yung pagbalik doon, napipigilan tayo para sumulong.
Mhm.
Naintindihan mo? Ano ngayon ang nararamdaman mo o sa tingin mo na dapat mong gawin para sumulong? What do you feel you need to do to go forward now?
Just do what I want in my life. Gusto ko lang gawin.
What's been holding you back?
Wala naman.
Okay? Sundan mo lang to, Jojo.
Mm.
Consider this and consider this fully. Okay, sinasabi mo na walang pumipigil sa'yo. It's been my experience na kapag merong mga bagay na hindi natin ginagawa o hindi natin nagawa, kasi pinigilan natin sarili natin. By example, this may sound strange. Are you a millionaire?
No?
Would it be strange if I told you that the reason you're not a millionaire is because you have a resistance to being a millionaire?
Yes.
Bingo. Do you have a love life?
Wala.
You have a resistance to having a love life.
Meron.
You understand? Now, I'm asking you, what's the next singular action step? Isip ka lang, anong pwede mong gawin, sunod na pwedeng gawin? Tawag, sulatan, na pwedeng maayos para magawa ng paraan yung mga bagay na importante sa'yo.
Working hard.
Not what you're thinking. Ang vague nun! Working hard? By the way, come back. Working hard? O anong direksyon nun? Doesn't make sense. I'm talking about something physical, something direct. Just the next action step. What's the next physical action step you could do? Meron ka bang pwedeng tawagan? Meron ka bang hihinga ng patawad? Meron ka bang pwedeng kausapin? Meron ka pwedeng sulatan?
Well, I don't
Nothing?
know. Wala pa naman ako naisip. Ganun.
Okay.
Baka ex.
Okay. Okay. And since you can't think of anything tonight, but do you feel there might be something?
Siguro, may
Okay.
way ka.
Jojo? You will dream tonight. And in your dreams, an answer will come. Okay. You come back now. Hi.
It's that easy? It's that easy? Is it that easy? Yeah.
I mean, True Blood. Yung when they do that.
Oh yeah.
They call it like glamour.
They
What do you call it?
put it.
Glamour ba? Or there's a word for it, right?
Yeah.
When they do
Yeah,
that.
something like that. Yeah.
You would sleep.
Oo nga, no?
Yes, thank you. Okay, wait. Let's take a break. Mukhang si Jojo nag-tweet pa. Ano ba? Okay lang ba? Ano nangyari sa'yo?
It's a lot, right?
What are you feeling?
Ay, naguguluhan ako. I just want to, kung ano ba yung,
Release.
ano ba yung,
Alam mo kagandahan sa kaguluhan?
ano yun?
Alam mo kung ano yung kagandahan sa kaguluhan?
Yeah.
You know why confusion is so beautiful? You know what confusion is, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what clarity is?
Clarity. ikanta yun.
Clear.
Clear.
Alam mo yun, di ba?
Yeah.
Alam mo yun.
Is it yun?
Jojo, what's beautiful about confusion is the exact state you need before you have clarity. Every single time you've been confused in the past is right before you have a breakthrough clarity. Now, would it be okay for you to be confused just long enough so that when the answer comes, you can be absolutely clear that you're clear? Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Great. And you will dream tonight and you will tell us about your horny, kinky dreams.
Kanta. If I love is tragedy, why are
you my clarity?
All right, we're taking a break. We're gonna be right back with more of the Beano podcast. We'll get to some questions on the phone line when we get back on the show. Hang on.
Style, savvy, sexy, and sophisticated. That's how I like it.
HD gaming with style. That's how I do it. Mind-blowing 3D. Now this is heaven.
Introducing the Acer Aspire P3 Ultrabook. It has a full-size chiclet keyboard and an 11.6-inch HD 10-point touchscreen. Its detachable touchscreen is only 9.95 millimeters thin. Perfect, no matter what your day job.
You know, while they're still transy.
All right, welcome back to the Beano Podcast. We got Dr. Strix, also, is it sex sexpert or hypnotic sexpert, Jason.
Ikaw ba may girlfriend, Jason?
Which one?
None.
Pero wag ka may girlfriend, siguro
Friends. I had friends.
Ito, jackpot.
With
Mga manyak eh, no?
So you don't plan on having a girlfriend?
Hypnotize ka ng mga girl lalo dyan.
Oh.
It's different.
Do you hypnotize girls for the sake of just having sex with them?
I don't actually use hypnosis.
Okay.
In with dealing with women, but
Okay.
I did it. I've done it. I've become proficient at it, and I don't want to teach it to other people except if you
Selfish ka,
want
ganun,
to if you
selfishan.
want to have a stable relationship.
You don't want to if you only teach it if you want to have a stable relationship.
Yeah,
You mean.
it's so powerful. It's just like giving an atomic bomb.
Where'd you learn this, ba? Where'd you learn this? Ikaw.
How did you pick this up?
I've learned it from a lot of things. The internet is good, and I've enrolled in such and such things, and the internet.
Wait, you can actually enroll into
In
it.
orgasm classes?
There are. But the difference between me and other people is that I had background in hypnosis and background in NLP. I've been doing clinical work and I've been doing things beforehand, so it's easier.
Yeah.
So you have a background
Yep.
on.
Jason actually kindly handles all of the stop smoking requests I get at my clinic because I don't feel like doing.
And
that.
what's the percentage of the people that have you seen
Nag-quit
completely stop?
A lot.
Success rate
it's
mo.
more of an 85 to 90%.
Wow. Okay.
Jojo.
That's in one session?
It's all in one session.
All right.
I have a little attention span for doing
That's true.
a lot of. I
Like
don't want people
sessions.
to go in and out.
Okay.
If I can't do it in 2 sessions, you might have to go to other things. But as far as I'm concerned, people who had gone 2 sessions usually.
Okay na.
Yeah, they're okay.
And how much is something like this? Depending on, I guess, what your addiction is, right? From what the average
Price range mo.
for cigarettes
Pakuti o
for
cigarette.
quit.
I had clients
Quitting
who had
s-
been smoking for 40 years,
Okay.
who had been smoking 50 years.
Okay.
And they had
The price
some-
range is still the same for the
Yeah,
work
it's
for the
still the
workshop. How much is something like that? A rough range.
2.5.
Okay, not bad. Not bad to stop smoking.
Yeah,
How
and
much
just
do
one
cigarettes
second.
cost you your whole life? $1 million.
including the trips and including the
Exa-
sleepless nights.
Exactly.
Stopping yourself and then thinking, oh my god.
We
I
cleared this up last week with Doc Strix that masturbation or the number of times you do it is not really an addiction. It's
Yeah.
it's normal. Jojo, do you want to stop masturbating 3-4 times a day, or you're okay?
No way, don't.
Wait, you do it now?
3 times a day, do it.
Yeah.
3 times
Kausap
a
kayo ni
day.
Tim. O, sige. Sige, kausap nyo. Kaya kayo siya makausap na niya.
tell him how many times.
3
Yo,
times a
Tim,
day.
yo.
Show him.
Tim,
While staring Tim
Show
in
him
the
in the
eyes.
shower. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Show him how you do.
yeah, I can do it in shower, like, and hand
Kapit. Kapit
Yeah,
tiles. Kapit
kapit
tiles.
tiles.
Ano yan? Yung movie ni
Spider-Man.
Leonardo,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
ganun. I just, Jason, I just want to ask question.
It's nice to know.
It's normal thing ba sa guy? Kasi ako, mataas yung adrenaline ko in terms in sex. Kasi,
Mahalata, no?
Adrenaline.
He's a beast.
yes, I'm,
But
Tell
he's a
him,
virgin.
tell him what you're gonna do to the very first girl that you sleep because you're still a virgin, right?
yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah, he is, he is.
28-year-old virgin.
Pakitutok ang camera kay Jojo. Jojo.
Can we start a way like a drive to get Jojo laid?
Yeah.
Pwede nga maging pari ito eh. Sige, pakitutok ang
Like,
tutok camera kay Jojo.
like a campaign, like you know, proceeds would go to Yolanda.
What do you?
Jojo, what are you gonna tell the first girl?
No,
Talk to the camera.
She asks you if you're good in bed. If a girl asks you,
no, I'm good in bed. Whatever she's name is right now. I promise you, there's to be a carjack ball game happening right now.
Carjack ball game.
how good are you?
Carjack arrest.
How good do you think you are in the bedroom?
Yeah.
I'm not self-proclaiming good, but I can be better. I can be gone.
The willingness to
No,
learn.
If there's an animal.
That's beautiful.
Pardon?
You're a virgin?
Yes, I am.
So how do you know that you're good if you're
But
a virgin?
I read some articles. I read some
Yeah, but
Kama
reading-
Sutra.
Reading an article is different from the actual.
Actually.
No,
But I hear you. You're willing to learn.
I'm willing to learn.
You're willing to learn. So if we got you like a girl who really knows her stuff, that would be great.
That's absolutely great.
Example.
Can we start a campaign to help Jojo out?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, it's.
I think we need to
it's
start a
human
campaign.
kindness.
I think if we start a campaign to help Jojo out, that girl who sleeps with will need a campaign to help herself out.
Teka, may caller tayo on the line. 631-2264. We're helping everybody out.
All right. It's porn, orgasms, relationships. Hello?
Hi,
Hi, good evening. Who's this?
it's Anna
Anna, where are you calling from?
from Makati.
Makati, okay. What's your question or your dilemma?
Okay, I'm not sure if it's really a problem, but
Okay.
I can't say that I'm addicted to porn, but I enjoy watching it.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Yay.
I think I may be afraid of the actual thing.
What?
I think I may be afraid of actually having sex.
Okay, do you have a boyfriend?
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Have you guys had sex before?
No.
He's okay with that.
I don't think he is because I think I know I am taking control of the relationship actually. No, you know what I mean.
So you're decapitating his balls and you're not having sex.
I guess.
Wait, do you touch yourself? Do you masturbate?
Yeah.
A lot?
Not as much as Jojo.
Wow. I don't think anybody does.
Nice to know.
Okay.
How can we help you? How can we help you?
I don't know. I'm just wondering, like, is there something wrong with me? Could there be like, what?
She might fear the penis. You think?
Meron ba sakit na ganun? Takot sa bird?
Yeah, but it could be.
Oh, yun,
but it could be not just not just a direct fear thing, but it could be coming from something deeper. It could be from, it could actually be from fear of commitment. It could stem from childhood where I don't know, a parent dies earlier.
Okay.
It can be as simple as
the
that.
penis can symbolize all that, huh?
Not exactly.
The pressure. The pressure.
If by example a death in the family, you lose someone early on. It might I don't know what your case or what your situation is, but if any of this rings true, let me know. It could be they lost someone before, and think of it this way: you're in a committed relationship, right?
Yes.
You're openly declared as boyfriend girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, but she's not sleeping with him.
Maybe she's lesbian.
That's another possibility.
Huh?
That's another possibility.
lesbian?
But if this helps any, I read something recently, and his reframe for it was amazing. Basically, if you're not sleeping with your guy, isn't that kind of like cheating?
What?
Why?
Wow.
Wait, so my wife has been cheating with me? On me?
I never thought of that.
If the relationship isn't complete, isn't that like holding back? And is that fair?
Wait. So my question is: so are you trying to say that I'm cheating on him with myself?
I don't know. I'm not saying.
You're depriving him of something that you should own.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that directly, but I'm asking you to consider. Would it be possible for you to consider why you're holding yourself back?
Wait, so mga nag-masturbate, cheaters?
If you're not having sex with your partner.
Yeah.
I think if you're masturbating but you're not having sex.
Yeah, if
you're masturbating and then you're
That's a good one. That's a good one. Sabi nila. Ako, i-repeat ko lang, hindi ko sinasabi yun. Sabi nila yun. Tangina ako na naman tinuturo mo. Wala nga ako sinasabi ba? Ako.
Anong sabi mo?
Wala ako sinasabi.
He's not saying it either. But think of it this way. It's like you know how people people who haven't achieved their dreams, then you ask them why haven't you done this or that, and then they say ganito or ganon. But no, if I were to ask you, like, sir, Tim, what stuff haven't you done yet that you want to do?
Yan, mga question kay Tim tayo.
Jeez, man. Wait, how we call her?
No. There's a correlation, and the correlation is simple.
Okay.
How dare you hold back on giving the world your best? How dare you deprive the world of your greatest gifts? And can you see the relation here?
Yeah.
If you're holding back, why are you holding back? Okay, because I've in a decade of having girls call and talking to all these people, I'm pretty sure you've had the same experience, Jason. They're holding back when they're with a guy, and with the next guy, they sleep with them on the first night.
Bakit ganun?
Why is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, why is that?
Exactly.
Gulo nila.
Exactly. Do you hear my point? I mean, are you really into this guy? Are you really into guys?
Yeah.
Have you been with a girl?
Okay. Remember my analogy earlier?
Yes. Don't hold back.
The reason why you're not a millionaire is because you have a resistance to be. The reason why you have consider this and consider this fully, and I could be wrong, okay? But consider this fully. Think about it and feel on it, okay?
Okay.
What if the reason why you haven't slept with him yet is because you don't want to? And why don't you want to? There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Because time and time and again, and I'm sure you have friends who, have had 11 boyfriends, but they never really slept with anyone. Then suddenly you find out they're banged up.
Yeah.
Yeah. See? What's been holding you back? Do you hear me?
Yeah, I do.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Does this help at all?
Yeah, it does. You know.
Okay, and yes, I'm deliberately keeping it as vague as possible so your mind makes its own connections. You do understand what we're talking about, right?
Yes, I do.
On the deepest levels.
Yes.
Well, I wish you merry orgasms.
Merry orgasm?
Can you and
thank you.
Yeah.
And are you watching?
This is
thank you.
Can you hypnotize her if she's watching?
Let's pass this on to Jason.
Jason, can you actually
Would you
hypnotize a
This is
viewer?
I can do this, but it's more up Jason's alley.
Jason, can you hypnotize her if she's watching?
It's much easier in person.
Okay, so it's more difficult if the person's from the other on the other side.
Yeah, but
we could probably. You want to try a double induction?
Yeah.
Ano yun? Parang manadya to ah.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds nasty.
Hey, are you listening?
Yes.
Can we do this?
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Yeah. Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Let's take. Okay, you're gonna hear a cacophony of voices. Okay.
It's going to be two voices, and the point here is for your mind to be so busy listening to each of us that it would just let go and just let the suggestions flow.
And the point of this experience is to experience any experience that comes up. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. So where are you right now? And this will sound really kinky, but where are you right now?
I'm in my room.
Right. Okay. Are you sitting or lying down?
I'm lying down.
Great. Okay. Stay where you are. And since you're lying down, that means you're safe. Is that right?
Yes.
Great. And since you're safe, that means you're free to experience whatever experiences come up.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay.
And because you're free to experience whatever comes up, you're free to experience them as intensely as you may have been holding yourself back from. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. Then let's play.
Now, what I want you to do is focus on a thing in your room
and find yourself.
And try focus it more clearly.
And notice.
And you'll actually notice that your eyes are getting heavier.
And your body.
And heavier.
More
down
relaxed.
And down and down. And in
Further
a few
so.
moments, it's okay not to watch. And
Or you
just
can.
close your eyes.
Mhm.
And go deeper.
Loose, relax. Now with your eyes closed.
Going.
I want you to focus on your eyelids.
Deeper.
Your eyelids are so relaxed.
The feeling.
That as if it's not working.
More.
Your eyelids are so relaxed. That as if it's not working.
Finding
With your
yourself.
eyes closed. I want you to just try to open your eyes, and you notice that you're unable to do so. And it's okay.
It's perfectly.
That's right. It's okay. Relax and let go. Loose, relax. Now you know that you're in hypnosis. Now, in a few moments, let the relaxation move all over your body, moving up and down, all over your body.
Allow yourself.
Now, I want you to imagine,
to feel,
imagine that you're in a place,
to know,
an escape,
to understand.
wherein no one will judge you. No one
Feelings
will think of anything to you.
can be
That you can just let go,
as intense
let go of inhibitions,
and even more
and it's okay.
deeper,
It's a dream vacation wherein it's just you.
intense,
And now, as you're imagining it,
flowing,
I want you to just imagine
going,
your deepest, most kinkiest fantasy.
deeper,
I don't know what it is. You don't have to tell me.
and inhibitions fall,
And let that imagination flow through.
and notice your
That
breath,
every detail of it, that you can see
and notice the warmth
your fantasy.
of
Hear
your body
what you're supposed to hear.
going to parts of you
And feel what you're supposed to feel
you haven't paid
in
attention
your
to.
fantasy. Now that fantasy
in the longest time
is becoming more and more intense.
like an arousal
Let the visions become more and more vivid,
coming over you
and the sounds
in
getting more and
waves.
more crisp,
like a breath
and the feeling gets more
against
and
your
more
nape,
intense. Now
or a breeze
you're feeling
that turns
pleasure.
you on,
That's right. You're feeling pleasure.
and you are
And as I count from 1 to 3,
enjoying yourself.
going to feel more pleasure. And it's
Every
okay.
sight,
It's okay to feel pleasure. It's
every
just you-
sound,
every sound that you hear
every
besides
feeling,
our voice will make you more and
and
more
everything
pleasurable. It's okay.
inside
Now as I count from 1 to
and
3,
out,
you'll feel more pleasure.
inflow,
Imagine what it would feel like
seeing what you've
having
seen,
twice the pleasure,
hearing everything you've heard,
twice
knowing
feeling right now.
what it would be like
1
to be
down and down,
in the most intense
getting pleasurable and pleasurable.
feeling.
3 pleasure. That's right. Feeling twice the pleasure.
That's right.
That's good. You're doing good. Now imagine that pleasure
Taking over,
exploding,
moving,
moving all over your body. And it's okay.
penetrating
It's okay to just let go.
the deepest
Because it will
thoughts.
naturally happen. It's expected to happen.
The
Knowing what
things
happen. The pleasure.
You can
It's
no longer
increasing.
hold back,
That the more you hold it back, the more intense it becomes.
growing,
And it's okay.
throbbing,
Pleasure.
pulsing,
And the more you focus on pleasure, the more
overflowing.
intense it becomes. To the
That's
peak
right.
of pleasure.
That's right.
And it's okay. It's okay.
Perfectly. Okay.
And if you're feeling the most intense pleasure right now,
That you could possibly imagine.
I want you to just let go
And feel
it
even
happen
more.
until you reach orgasm.
And there might be a color, or a sound, or a feeling,
orgasm
or a movement
moving all over your body,
in your body
and it's okay.
that you might
Getting more and more pleasure.
associate and anchor
Every sound
with
will make you more and more pleasure.
this feeling,
Every feeling
and
will make
allow
you
yourself
more and more pleasure.
to touch
That's right. You're big.
the parts of you that you really wanted to. And in a moment, we're coming up through the levels with you, taking all the learnings, all the pleasurable experiences you've so long held yourself back from feeling.
That's right.
Touching yourself in a certain way, knowing that each time you touch yourself in this certain way, you're certain to come back to this feeling. Hey, how are you?
How good you feel?
I'm alright.
Did you? Caller?
Yeah.
From Makati?
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you?
What?
Do you feel hot? Was there, how's your body feeling?
Alright.
Parang si caller from Makati, naging Makati. Hindi
Sensual massage.
And so now,
Kinakabahan ako nakikinig si Jojo.
Kaya parang si Jojo.
so like that, what was that, like 10 minutes? 10 minutes of doing that trance or that you're hypnotizing her, so
Parang
she'll be
making the
okay.
body
For the rest of her
vulnerable.
life, she'll be okay? There's no side effects with hypnotism?
Yeah, that's one of the myths in hypnosis. They think that if you change something to them, their personality will change, but it isn't. It isn't the case.
Okay, so...
Can I play devil's advocate?
Yeah, please.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Anne from Makati.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks for calling.
Let us know how well that works for you, okay?
Yeah, call us back.
Alright. I will.
We'll see you soon.
Alright.
Bye.
Wala yung mga freak mode
Yeah,
na
yeah,
yun,
yeah.
no?
Tim?
No, because like I was reading this thing about Dianetics. Are you familiar with Dianetics?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's fun.
What's Dianetics?
Scientology. Ron Hubbard.
It's Travolta.
Scientology. The guys who did Scientology.
Oh, Scientology.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
All
the
right.
power of
Sabi nila.
Travolta.
They say na hypnotism is not good.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, that's parang you shouldn't do hypnotism.
Bakit daw?
It's perfectly okay to fear that which you don't understand.
Yeah. That's what they say because you become unconscious.
That's mga hindi makasnap out, ganun?
No, it's more like when you're unconscious, the suggestions that go into your brain,
Yeah.
they call it the reactive mind or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It could have effects na you can't control, and it could associate it with something else that you don't know.
Kasi parang in-off mo na yung brain mo, ganun.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
binigay mo yung brain mo sa ibang tao.
Or pinatay mo yung logical brain,
Which is what we do, actually.
Machine
Okay.
that's not
Willing
smart. And
bobo
might
machine.
absorb, like, it could be something like a bell.
Yeah.
And then it goes into your thing, and then that bell could be associated with something else.
A bell in your thing.
So when you're conscious again, then you hear the bell. You could.
Yeah.
Bigla ka lang.
Well,
Magsasnap ka or something.
First off, conditioning happens in society left and right, and any large organization with
religion.
emotional inclinations does its own brand of hypnosis.
Jojo,
to one extent
who's
or
somebody
another.
with a large organization?
Organization?
Yeah.
Tony.
Tony.
That's the whole.
That's a large organization.
No. Ilaw.
Sorry.
One table. Okay, tuloy na.
Malaking
Malaking organization.
I'm not saying. I'm
It's
not
possible.
an expert on. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ang daming nangyayari. Tama ka
If
naman.
it helps any, I think something that Jason and I share in common is we have this whole bent on positive intent.
Passive intent.
Positive intent. We refuse to work in a dark arts way, although we can.
Ano yung dark arts? Ano yun? Paano yung difference yun?
It's where you might imagine, where like budol or like evil commercials taking over your ability to decide for yourself. We're from an entirely the opposite side. The good side of the force, where we actually are pro-choice. We like people to have as much choice as possible.
Parang, hoy, pa-hypnotize ka. Ganun.
So there is a group of like.
It's possible. It's possible to manipulate people, but consider this. Okay. Sometimes when you hypnotize someone, an ab reaction comes up, which is an adverse reaction. People freak out, they cry, they act like the exorcist, they spit on you, not in a JoJo way, but no. Like it gets really freaky. It's possible for that to happen, okay? And then once you coax them out of it, once you bring them out of an ab reaction, and they're okay, sometimes they won't remember themselves freaking out totally, even without suggestions.
Kasi wala sila nun,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
actually not
Even without
mentally
suggestions of them being okay. And my point here is, their unconscious mind will actually prevent them from experiencing something bad. And one of the reasons why we can't remember certain memories is because the unconscious mind will purposely suppress stuff we can't handle. So I'm trying to say there's always a part of you which is trying to take care of you, and it's very difficult to fool that part. And in case it gets fooled temporarily, it will try to self-correct.
And plus, there's also free will.
Like say for example, you hypnotize somebody, say, "Oh, kill."
Oh no. Yeah, what's your take on that?
There are certain amount of people. There are in a subject of 2,000. There might be someone that is prone
to that.
Yeah,
kill
and then
someone
they'll work on that one
even
person.
without hypnosis.
Even without hypnosis. So finally,
Yeah.
you're
He
already
is
prone to
prone,
kill
yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
So hypnosis will just trigger it.
Right. What's
And
funny about hypnosis is you'll only actually do what you're
prone to.
What you're prone to do, what's actually okay with you. Like the people in stage hypnosis.
So yun mga sa Zoolander. Remember Zoolander killed the Prime Minister?
Yeah.
That, when you hear the song, what was it? What song was that song activated it?
Yep. Oh, if we were to take the Zoolander experience as an example, he had the capability. And then he could have been consciously leveraged so that he'd actually do that. If you want to see how leverage can be used, there's a film called Man from Tai Chi, Man of Tai Chi, something like that, with Keanu Reeves in it.
Oh.
Yeah. They actually ruined his life and threatened to shut down the monastery place where he learned kung fu, tai chi, and so he was leveraged. Okay, so you can be both consciously and unconsciously leveraged, but it's your unconscious will actually stop you from doing something that's against you. Your unconscious mind's primary job is actually to keep you in your body alive. That's what your unconscious mind is, the one that keeps you from, when you're at the street edge, from accidentally crossing. Even if you're not looking, you're texting, your unconscious mind will keep you from crossing. Yeah. So there's actually a self-protective mechanism there. It can be leveraged, but these are usually predispositions. But if you could imagine a really evil hypnotist pre-selecting people who would actually
to do whatever
who would act.
That's called stage hypnosis.
That's what. Could you tell us about stage hypnosis? Actually, what happens there?
Stage hypnosis. By the way, just to debunk the myth that in hypnosis it's not mind control.
So what is it? It's manipulating?
It's more of suggestions. That's why we call it suggestions. You're prone to do it. You want to do it. And if hypnosis is mind control, we should be the president of the Philippines.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Don't tell me.
That's good.
Okay, so can you hypnotize Jojo to be someone he's not, or maybe give him an accent? What are some of the things that you can do to? Because when you do hypnosis, it's kind of transforming a person to be better than what they were before, right? Or trying to transform an old habit to stop the habit. Stop the habit. What is something that we can see right now, like maybe an accent, maybe a mannerism that Jojo does? He stutters a lot. Can we get rid of that and then snap him back into it? Because we don't want him to lose that, but because that's him, that's his DNA. But can we do something where he speaks straight English?
Or Chinese, Mandarin, or something?
Yeah, like pretending he can speak Chinese.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
It is.
Yeah. You want to
see?
You want to talk to aliens?
You want to talk to aliens?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Before we wrap up tonight's show, let's see some action here. Oh hey.
How do you want to do this? You want to transfer to Jojo's side?
Yeah, it would be
more
convenient.
Okay. So, what's the experiment for tonight? Talk to aliens? Talk to horny aliens.
Sure.
Okay, so Jason, you go on this side. You. By the way, for those that don't know, where's the camera? Yeah, there we go. We didn't have confession sessions Monday, so right after this we'll have Double D with confession sessions. So stick around for that right after this hypnosis with Jojo. All right. Is this what do you call this? The double
delight. No? Induction?
Go ahead.
Double induction?
Wait.
You can stand them up.
Okay, is it okay if I hypnotize you?
As long as hindi siya umilit ng katawan. So I don't want to become sick kasi the last time I hypnotized, I have sick.
You
don't have sick?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, bro.
Just relax your mind. You don't have to close your eyes. I want right now to put your hands right here and try to push it as hard as you can. Steady pushing, hard as you can. Look me in the eye. Push it hard as you can.
Gonna make
Look me in the eye.
This motherfucker.
Relax and let go. Relax your mind. Push it. Push. Sleep. Relax and let go. Do sleep. Relax. The deeper you go to bed, better you feel, deeper you go down and down and down. It's okay to relax. It's okay to let go. Loose, relax. And as I rotate your head, you'll feel more and more relaxed. Down and down. Now in a few moments, I want you to focus on your eyelids. Your eyelids are so relaxed that as if it's not working. Your eyelids are so relaxed that as if it's not working. And it's okay. Let go, loose, let go. Now, with your eyes closed, I want you to look up and try to open your eyes. Okay, just relax my go. Now try to look in the eye. Just relax my go. Just relax down and down. Now with your eyes closed, right now, relaxing your eyelids, but as if it's not working. With your eyes closed, I want you to look up with your eyes closed. And it's okay. With your eyes closed, look up. Very hard. And it's okay. Now with your eyes closed, looking up, I want you to actually notice that even though you want to open your eyes, you're unable to do so. And it's perfectly okay. Just try to open your eyes and you're unable to do so. That's right. It's okay. Relaxing your go. Down and down and down and down. Sleep. Now, in a few moments, I'm going to lift your hands and try to put it back. And as I drop your hand, you'll feel more and more relaxed. Let go, loose, let go. Down and down and down. It's okay. It's okay. Now, in a few moments, as I tap your forehead, you're actually going to speak Martian. And it's okay. It's okay to speak Martian. It's perfectly fine. No one will judge you. There's nothing that you would do to make you not speak Martian. And it's okay to speak Martian. It's funny. It's okay. And the more you speak of it, the more proficient you become. And it's okay. Isn't that good? Isn't that good? As if you're speaking Martian, that even though you want to speak English, even though you want to speak Tagalog, you're big speaking in Martian, and it's okay.
Just for now.
Let go, loose, relax. It's okay. Just temporarily be speaking Martian. And it'll be fun. It's fun. It's fun to do so. And relax your mind, relax your body. In a few moments, you are Martian. You're speaking Martian. It's okay. Loose, relax. And wake up. How good you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah, and how wonderful you feel. By the way, I heard you speak Martian.
Martian?
Yeah. Yeah, wait. Look me in the eye. Relax and let go. Loose, relax. No, I'm not hurting you. Relax and let go. Loose, relax. Down and down. Down. Now, in a few moments, you become a Martian. You'll be speaking in Martian. As you talk to me, you'll be speaking in Martian. It's okay. It's okay to let go, loose, relax. Down and down and down and down and down and down and down. It's okay. Let go, loose, relax. And as I count from 1 to 3, you'll slowly open your eyes. Feeling good, feeling great, feeling Martian. It's okay. You'll be speaking in Martian. It's okay. 1, up and up and up and up and up. 2, up and up and up. 3, how good you feel?
Good.
Yeah.
Do you know what a Martian is?
Do you know? Yeah.
I didn't know what's Martian.
That's why it doesn't work.
Okay. Wait. Is it okay to try something else?
Yeah. I was wondering why that
Yeah.
didn't work. It's impossible for that not to work. Okay. That's why. It's
That's
alright.
why.
Do you know what a Martian is?
I don't know.
Would it help to know that a Martian is an alien that speaks a completely different language?
I don't know.
I was thinking of something else. It's called hypnotic pain control.
Okay.
It's much more easier than that.
Let's do that. Let's know what a Martian is.
Mahirapan ka naman ng salita ng Martian. Hindi mo alam.
Nasa nila sa vocabulary yung Martian eh. Alien. Alam niyo alien eh.
Yeah.
Alien.
Look at my finger. Focus on it.
I was wondering why that didn't work.
Down. Close your eyes. Relax. Down and down and down and down. Now, in a few moments, I want you to relax, let go, relax. Now, I want you to just imagine that this part right here is anesthetized, that there's an injection flowing through this part right here, making it so numb that nothing that I would do, kahit anong gawin ko, hindi ka mababother, hindi ka maapektuhan, and you'll feel more and more comfortable. Okay lang yan. Relax nyo to. Feeling mo, just imagine that there's an injection flowing through here, that nothing that I would do would bother or disturb you in any way. Down and down and down.
Zoom out.
Relax and let go.
Can we zoom on his arm?
And relax and let go. Loose, relax. Na kahit anong gawin ko, it would not bother or disturb you in any way. And napapakiramdaman mo lang ng relaxation. At masaya. Masaya, di ba? It's okay. Down and down and down and down. Now, in a few moments, I want you to be back to the optimally functioning. And it's okay. It's okay for this to be optimally functioning, feeling pain, feeling everything that it's supposed to feel. It's optimally functioning, and as I count from 1 to 3, you'll slowly open your eyes. Feeling good, feeling great, feeling wonderful. 1, up and up and up. 2, the higher you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the higher you go. 3, open your eyes, how good you feel. And have you felt pain?
No.
And if I could show you, there's a big mark right here that really said that I push it hard. Can you see it? But what do you feel? When hindi mo naramdaman na there's no pain.
There's no pain.
Next time I'll bring a needle.
Yeah, that would be good. But
Next time
yeah,
I'll bring a needle.
and you could actually see on his facial reaction that there isn't any pain.
No resistance.
If you're going to fake it, there should be a clenching thing. There you can't fake pain, and that's it. That's a sure thing. Some people are. That's what we're trying to say. Hypnosis is not mind control. I cannot make him become a Martian if he doesn't know that what a Martian is.
Does this help answer your earlier question about no?
His question. What was it? His question was
if it could be manipulated.
Yeah.
If they're not prone to, if they're not
Do
really
something.
supposed to.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Like
not
make them do
completely
something they
out
don't
there.
want to do, right?
Like being a Martian if they don't even get what a Martian is.
Yeah,
Sama nga
okay,
naman.
No
you are
reference.
Yeah.
Yun, so if it's not part of their vocabulary, it's not in
Mahirap.
their, it's not in their brain.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no, they can't access
Connect,
it. There's no
So what
information.
about sometimes those people that, remember there was a girl na I think nabulag siya, tapos or she went into a coma, came back and was able to speak fluent Chinese or some language, some dialect.
She never spoke before.
She never spoke before.
Where was this?
Hypnosis na ba yan?
This was one of those shows na Anderson Cooper, parang yung talk show host,
Oh,
parang
wow.
Oprah, whatever. And then she didn't speak that language. She's not even German. She's let's say she's from Germany. She's
Right.
speaking Cantonese, Chinese.
Right.
Wow.
Remember Lani when I was here the other time?
Yeah.
She said she was speaking in tongues in Gaelic,
Yeah.
ancient Celtic. When
You
like they were
when you
no. She just mentioned.
Sila
right?
yeah.
She mentioned like there was a possession in the house or something.
Oh yeah.
And then she said she was. I was speaking in this strange language. Like I was speaking in tongues. Remember when she said
tama,
that?
Tama.
Yeah. I don't know what your take on what past lives are, but to me it's quite possible she's been exposed to or has heard the language. And the thing with the unconscious mind is it stores everything. Remember when we got Jojo here to speak fluently without stuttering? He's heard that before. Now, he's heard languaging like that before. And the unconscious mind,
so alam na niya.
without the constraints of the conscious mind, remembers it like a hard drive that remembers everything.
Unlimited space.
So why can't he?
If he's been exposed to it,
Why can't he do that? If his brain knows that, if he's able to be, when you hypnotize him, he was speaking straight without stuttering, straight.
Right. He was.
yeah.
Like it was
creepy.
weird.
It
And
was
then
creepier for them since they've
Same,
been around
same,
Jojo
same
longer.
voice and all, but no stuttering.
no,
Yeah.
like
But his same voice, or was it like somebody else was talking?
No.
Except it was straight English, and he was answering appropriately.
English.
Yeah.
He
Like,
was answering appropriately.
without him having to think of the question. He was asking him. He was a call center agent. He was a client
Right.
over the phone.
Right.
Uh,
he was able to speak. Like,
no, but
clearly and-
usually it takes him a while, like to
Right,
get the
right.
information.
Process the-
Like what do you ask
Yeah,
an
you see
operator?
the lag time
Okay, what
with
do you
a
ask?
financial-
If you're
Yeah.
an agent, what do you usually ask?
See,
right
what's your
there.
name?
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
what?
What's your name? Account number? Address? Telephone number? Identification card number?
There's still a stutter and a lag.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
though he's seen it before, even though he's
Right.
been
So,
he was
so how do
actually-
you answer that question that Tony was saying that how come he can't do it like now?
Okay, if this helps any, Freud, one of the big boys for,
Yeah.
for the mental stuff,
Mhm.
his contention actually was that away from our conscious mind and all the writing that's been on it, we're actually free of neurosis, free of problems. Does that kind of make sense? We're,
Kumakain problems
all of
iniimbit
all of
natin
the,
sarili
all of the
natin.
bad stuff that's been written on us
Right.
it's partially wired into our conscious mind and all the overthinking and all the censorship we put on us. But in hypnosis,
You take that.
where you take out the conscious mind, people loosen their neurosis.
Wow. Okay.
We're actually okay. So
Okay.
if you could,
Wala problem-free ka,
if you
ganun.
could say that in a different way, unrestrained, we're actually okay. Unrestrained, everybody's okay. Unrestrained, we're pretty much unlimited.
Yeah.
Oh, yun. Parang ganun.
Limitless.
Yeah.
Limitless.
All right.
You okay, Jojo?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're not feeling hot anymore.
Not hot
And
tonight.
not hot anymore.
How's your bird? Hot.
Very Martian.
No, it's cold right now.
Cold bird tonight. All right.
Normal
Well, I
temperatures.
think that's a good thing.
All right. Coming up, confession sessions. All right.
Meron tayong
I want to thank our guests, Jojo.
Yeah. Mr. Jason and Dr. Tracy, thank you so much. Strix.
Tracy.
Sorry.
Ayan,
Dr.
ano
Tracy's
kasi
the one
tayo.
that- His first name's Dick.
Also,
Si
I'm
Papi
Mr.
Tim.
Tim Tayag. Thank you
Tim
so
Yap.
much.
It's nice to finally put
Tim
a
Yap.
Tim Yap,
face.
Tim Yap.
Tim. Finally, nice to put a face to the voice.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Tim, yeah.
Tim Yap. Hindi, kaya ko si Tim Yap eh.
Yeah!
Tim Tayag.
Okay. Coming up, we have Double D with confession session. So enjoy this. And don't forget the Acer Aspire. Redefine the computer with the Acer Aspire P3 Ultrabook. Super thin and super light. It can actually flip between being a laptop and a tablet. And the HD touchscreen lets you scroll through your apps and files with brilliant clarity. And we have the full-size keyboard provides total comfort for typing those important emails. And like Acer on Facebook by visiting facebook.com/AcerPH. All right, my name is Tony.
My name is Sam YG.
This is Jojo the Love Survivor.
Along with Jason. We got
And
Dr.
Doc Strix. Hey.
Yeah.
Tim Yap.
All right. You have anything to plug? You have a show?
No, I'm just here to hang out with you guys.
Oh, okay.
That's sweet. Salamat.
All right.
Can Jason plug something?
Yeah, Jason, what do you have? What do you have coming up?
And this Sunday we actually have Welcome to Trans Manila workshop.
Okay.
It's our workshop wherein we introduce hypnosis to all of the people, wherein it can be used in sales, it can be used in relationship, it can be used in clinical setting.
Comedy
That's
Yeah.
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 Yo, if you can hypnotize all your
mass hypnosis.
Oh, yun.
and make them laugh.
Yeah.
That's
Sold out ka yan. Sold out every show.
That's it. It's
When is it again?
it's
Sunday.
You
This
can
Sunday?
search Facebook group. We have Trans Manila. By the way, Trans Manila, it's a community.
No.
Iba yata yun, Paps. Iba yata yun. Oo.
That's
Pero
Tugs
sikat din
Manila.
yan, oh.
Tugs Manila.
It's a community of hypnotists and NLP practitioners wherein we deal mainly with the mind, and that's what we want to promote. Because here in the Philippines, there are few hypnotists, there are few NLP practitioners. That's why we want to create a community wherein we could share something and we could try to make other people be hypnotists. Because the
You
world
look
with-
pretty young, Jason. Are you the youngest or are you the oldest? What is this?
I'm actually young.
I think, yeah.
What are you, 20?
He's, to my knowledge, the second to the youngest hypnotist we have in the Philippines.
How many are there?
Here that
few.
I know of.
No, they're budol-budol, the other one.
Yun, yun. Gang yun.
4 or 5 that I
Bahay
know
namin,
of.
meron na.
Yeah.
Who could
Okay.
do hypnosis good.
Nadali ka na ba?
All right.
Yeah.
Can we plug something for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Go.
As strange as this is, we have a plea that'll help out Typhoon Yolanda victims.
No, that's fine.
We're doing a workshop. Actually, a friend of ours, John's conducting a workshop, and it's belief work. So it's transforming negative beliefs and core change. If this helps any, we have a lot of negative self-talk in our heads. I can't do this. I should. I shouldn't. I must. I can. I can't. And these things stop us from doing what we're meant to do, what we're supposed to do. This stops us from being who we actually are, and it keeps us from sharing our gifts with the world. We're doing a workshop, and it's going to be entirely by donation basis. You can give as much as you want. We won't hold you back. If you have access to the Napolis billions and you'd like to give us some so we could bring them to where it's needed the most, we'd love that. No fees have been set. It's tomorrow at the Symmetry Medical Center. That's 36 Xavierville. There's a page. Look for Trans Manila on Facebook.
Okay.
And you'll find the details there. It's tomorrow, 1 p.m. through 6 p.m. And it's entirely, we're keeping none of the profits. We just want to help out Typhoon Yolanda victims. Please help us help other people.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great cause.
Thanks, Zod.
All right.
That's
Confession
it.
sessions coming up. Stick around.
Listen, okay, I know exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Confession sessions.
podcast. And this is what we've all been waiting for. All you maniacs out there, we have Double D ready for confession sessions. Double D.
Okay.
You sure you're ready?
I'm always ready.
We missed you the other night.
Always ready.
All right, here we go with confession sessions.
Good evening, boys. My name is Sarah, and I love listening to your show. It always makes me laugh by myself in traffic. Anyway, I've decided to share my experience on confession sessions, and I hope you get to read this. It all started in my 3rd year of college. I was an OJT at a fashion magazine. I'm normally a focused lady, and I leave very little room for distractions. But in that small space for indulgence, I found myself crushing on my boss, Andrew. He was one of the editors that I was assigned to, and that meant we had to spend a lot of time with each other. And in that time, I discovered that he was funny, nice, charming, and absolutely gorgeous. As far as I knew, he was seeing someone, but there was no girlfriend. This worked very well for me. We'd spend late nights just working at the office, blasting our brains with coffee. And I didn't mind because that meant that we were spending more time with each other. I'd drop hints from time to time as we grew closer, just to let him know that I found him attractive. And sometimes, I'd get lucky because he would flirt back. Pero wala, hanggang flirt lang. But one night, we were all alone at the office again, putting the finishing touches on the latest issue when Andrew said that we should take a break. I followed him as he lay back on the office couch. He rested his head and closed his eyes. I sat beside him and did the same. After a moment, I spoke. You know, I always had a crush on you. Andrew smiled and replied after a bit, I know. How'd you figure it? I asked. I guess I just always knew. I'm sorry, I hope it didn't freak you out. He said, not at all. Then he surprised me when he asked, so if I ever kissed you, would you kiss me back? I was speechless. That was all I needed to know, Andrew said before grabbing my face and kissing me. He kissed me hard, but gentle, in control. I was unresponsive at first, a bit stunned by the suddenness of his actions, but I found myself slowly responding. He pulled me closer to him. I was very confused. I knew I wanted this, but I'd always assumed that we'd date first. Nonetheless, my body responded as if it wanted nothing but. Andrew kissed me slower, hands firm, telling me that he wasn't stopping. He pulled me onto his lap. He started caressing my back. I moaned with excitement, zinging with energy all over me. He pushed my shirt off and my bra out of the way, and his mouth found one of my breasts. He started to suck on a quick, hardened nipple. My hands ran through his hair, pulling him closer for better access. Andrew then reached back, unhooked my bra, and tossed it aside. He started to rub my breasts, trailing kisses along my collarbone. My breathing grew shallow and short. His hands were amazing. His mouth trailed kisses down my abdomen while his hands undid the button on my jeans. He brought his lips back onto my mouth and kissed me roughly. He started to spread my legs. He started playing with me, building me up. I started moaning, cries of pleasure. And in an instant, his erection replaced his hands. He slammed into me, deep and unhesitant. his hips buckling into mine. He was rough and in control. He was so hard. He filled me so tightly. He started moving faster and faster, building me up, making me crazy. I made no point of being quiet. His hands gripped at my hips, and he started moving rougher. It turned me on how we were like animals, and nothing else around us mattered. He kept moving faster and faster, and I felt my orgasm building. I let my eyes roll back in my head, overwhelmed with pleasure. I felt it accumulate inside of me. I couldn't take it anymore. Baby, wait, I'm coming. He and I both let out the most glorified and satisfied moan of victory. I felt my hips twitch against him in the aftermath of our orgasm. I collapsed against his chest, breathing hard. I closed my eyes and smiled with satisfaction. That night, all of my fantasies came true, and I was never happier. The next day, things were back to normal. Andrew and I talked about what would happen between us, and it wasn't going to happen again. He said that for now, he had to keep things quiet, just until he had his things sorted out. I was wary at first, but I decided it was fine, because even if it wasn't going to work out the way I wanted it to, it was okay, because we'll always have that one night. Just us two. So, that's my story. Thank you so much, boys, for taking the time to read this. Love, Sarah.
There you go. Thank you to Double D. And for those that want to send us their story, it doesn't have to be about sex. It could be about love. It could be about your relationship. It could be about matters of the heart. So email us, bnopodcast@yahoo.com. All right, so bnopodcast@yahoo.com. And if we read your story, you might go home with some special BNO gift pack or BNO Tees. So let us know. And we'll see you again next Monday, same time, same station, same network, WUSAstudios.com. Bye, everyone. Have a great morning.